Hello and welcome back to Major Moves in Leadership. My name is Rochelle Bridges. I am Major Bridges in the Army, and we are discussing leading with a servant state of mind. For my leaders out there that's killing the leadership game, you know exactly what it means to have a spirit of servitude. You constantly put your team needs above your own. You are serving in whatever capacity that they need so they can continue to move forward in their purpose of becoming greater. For my leaders out there that have been in a leadership role for an extended amount of time, you're saying to yourself, hey, I showed up. That's all I need to do. Well, we're going to add a little bit to your kit bag. Yes, we want you to show up. But we also want you to continue to serve, because you understand that leadership is not about you. Exceptional leadership is a lifestyle. For my new leaders out there, you're saying to yourself, hey, what does it mean to serve? Well, I'm glad you asked. First, you need to identify the needs of your team members. What are their needs? We already start building those relationships, and we understand that building relationships comes before the buy-in. And it's a continuous effort between the leader and the team member, right? It's a continuous effort. So now what are their needs? Identify what their needs are, and you're going to try to meet them halfway, if not all the way, to fulfill those needs so that they can in turn focus on the mission or the task of your organization, because you have collectively come up with goals and you want to ensure that your team is on track with meeting those goals within those allotted timelines that's nested with hire. Second, you want to implement a plan and assisting them in meeting those goals. Now, this is going to require you to have a conversation with your team member. What are your needs? What are you lacking? What do you need from me? How can I better serve you? Hey, how important it is to ask that essential question to your team members. How can I better serve you? Because you understand that it's not about you. Leadership is not about you. Exceptional leadership is a lifestyle. You would be surprised the response that you get from your team members when you humble yourself and you ask them that specific question, how can I better serve you? And they're going to give you honest feedback because you've built those relationships before you require buy-in. You've done that work. You know what motivates them. You have not completed or created a single point of failure. So all of these different factors have gone into contributing to you being successful with having this open relationship, this open conversation that's truthful and honest. When you ask them this very essential question, how can I better serve you? And when they give you the response, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to implement a plan to fulfill that need. Now, each team member is different because they are individuals. So you can't expect one team member to say the exact same thing because their needs may be different. In your spirit of servitude, and when you're asking them, how can I better serve you? You are taking copious notes. You are collectively coming up with a plan. You are implementing that plan. You are assessing how effective that plan is going to be or is. And then you are following up and you're adjusting accordingly. Now, with the spirit of servitude, you have to understand that you, as the leader of an organization, of a team, you have such an intricate, such an important role in your team members fulfilling their purpose of what they are destined to do. Do not by any means take for granted of how important it is to have the spirit of servitude and asking this essential question: how can you better serve your team in order to continue setting the conditions for them to be greater? Now, this has been your Major Moves in Leadership. My name is Rochelle Bridges. I am Major Bridges in the Army. I encourage you to like, love, and share, and subscribe. And have a great leadership day.